Hello, this is Robert Hellings. Welcome to a new episode of ITQonversations. In this episode we will cover the partnership with NetClean. For that I welcome very much Anna Borgström. Welcome Anna. Can you tell a little bit about yourself?
Yes, so my name is Anna. I'm the CEO of NetClean, and NetClean develops software that protects businesses' IT environment from child sexual abuse material. So thank you very much for having me here and having us as a partner.
Yeah, you are very much welcome. We at ITQ are very serious about the topic. I understand the topic is increasingly getting bigger in terms of risk. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, child sexual abuse material has been a risk for companies and businesses for a long time. But what we can see now is that the risk has increased given the hybrid work world we live in. So it's very essential that companies actually starting to deal with this problem.
Yeah, fully agree. I think it's very important, and well, we are very enthusiastic and motivated to do something about it, and like you say, to protect what matters. Yeah, so Anna, I think it's very important to talk about the partnership, but before we do, the term CSAM, not everybody knows what it is about, and maybe also doesn't understand the impact of the issue. Can you tell a little bit more about CSAM and what it stands for?
Yes, of course. So CSAM stands for Child Sexual Abuse Material. And that is, when you read about it in the media, it's often described as child pornography, meaning that it's actually children that are being sexually abused by adults. And this is a risk to businesses because if you have people that consume this type of material, that profile of the person is putting the whole company at risk, given where this type of images exists on the internet. So just to give an example of how big the problem is, we know that 1 in 500 computers are in a business environment are used to consume child sexual abuse material.
That's incredible, and 1 in the 500. It's huge.
It's huge. It's quite a lot. And if you have a person that consumes child sexual abuse material, that person actually is an insider threat for the company. Because this type of images exists on places of the internet where malicious codes and ransomware can easily be drawn into the company.
So it's not only the fact that you have somebody in the company using that material, it's also an extra risk to the company that's in fact not exactly about the content itself, but about the fact that this person is a risk.
Exactly. So, and also if you have someone in the company that is consuming child sexual abuse material and that has a sexual interest in children, of course that person can be used, that information of that person can be used to push for more company sensitive information, and that could be very damaging for the company itself.
Yeah, so it's really important to be able to fight that risk.
Yes.
And is it true that you are the unique in the world offering this solution for the business?
Yes, we are the only ones in the world doing this for the businesses. So we have a software that actually detects the actual image and video itself. Yeah. So we work in collaboration with law enforcement agencies and other trusted sources that gives every child sexual abuse image or video a unique fingerprint, and that unique fingerprint is what we detect upon. So our software works is similar like a virus detection solution. The only thing is that we detect on classified illegal child sexual abuse material.
Yeah, I can imagine that's very important, because so a company doesn't need to see the content to be able to see if it is a verified wrong material. I think that's very important.
Yes, it's very important. And as you said, if you don't have a specific solution in place, you are actually risking the employees of your company, because we know that 64% of all companies actually have had an incident of child sexual abuse material.
64%?
Yeah, within
amazing.
The past 5 years. And 57% of those have had repeated incidents. And these companies don't have detection solution in place, meaning that someone in the IT department probably has stumbled across this type of images and has been exposed
then gets confronted with the material itself.
Yeah, and if you're not trained to look at it, it could be very damaging for
I can fully imagine that. So very important to act on that.
So Robert, now you know a bit more about NetClean. How do you see NetClean fitting into the ITQ offerings and the way you do business?
Yes, well, at ITQ we bring technology to our customers. Part of that is modernizing the digital workspace of customers. We do that by adapting and changing the technology at the customer side. But we also have our managed digital workspace, so a standard, let's say, we bring to the customer. Yeah, and it's very good to include there the NetClean offering to reduce this CSAM risk. Yeah, and it's not only about technology. I think customers fully understand that this topic is a sensitive topic and will have questions about, yeah, how must I bring the process into my company? What to do if there's an alert? So I think we can also add value by advising on that topic.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that giving the sensitiveness of the topic, I think that to include our solution in existing services is the way forward, because I honestly think that companies think that they are already protected.
Yes, but they are not. No. So yeah. So, and can I ask you a question about that? Because if I talk to a customer, there might also be the question at the table, like, hey, is this about privacy? Is this about information that we need to be very aware of? Maybe have a conversation with the Workers' Council before introducing such a tool. What are your thoughts about that?
No, my thoughts are that no, most companies have policies in place already that is restricting the use of the assets.
Yeah.
And I think that our tool is a tool that actually fulfill those compliances.
Yeah.
It's a compliance tool.
Yeah, so it makes very clear if you say it's hygiene. In fact, what you say, everybody already has the policy that this is not allowed at the company. We just add a tool that you can use to really detect it.
Yeah, so you can sleep at night knowing that you are fulfilling your policies.
Yeah, it's of great value, I think.
We want to make it as easy as possible for businesses to deploy, manage and investigate around the findings of our solution. So thank you very much for partnering up with us.
You're very welcome.
But what does that really mean for the market?
Yeah, well, it means that we will integrate your solution in our offerings and our propositions. And it means that we can bring the technology via implementations, but also via managed services and our advice services around that. So if you are interested in protecting the world against CSAM, then please contact ITQ. We will help you. And Anna, thank you very much for partnering with us. We will go for as much as possible customers, so we protect the world against CSAM and protect what matters. Thank you very much. See you next time in the next episode of IT Conversations.